What is going on, people? What is going on? Crypto Batman, Arb Warrior here, coming at you with a extra special video today. You get a bonus video today, guys. That's right, you get a bonus video from me. Got the A-Bot Batman shirt on, repping that Arb I'm talking about. Let's take this outside. Let's take this outside, guys. We need to talk. All of us need to talk right now. Okay? 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 We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk real good, okay? The cockroach. We're gonna talk, okay? So I've been telling you guys this for the past, I don't know how long, maybe week, that there are new changes coming and things happening behind the scenes. The past 5 or 6 days, I've been telling you guys this. Ever since they got back from Las Vegas, I've been telling you guys there's going to be big changes happening to the platform. What's up, Mr. Rozoya? How you doing? And it's for the better, okay? The undercutters are going to be gone. And for the people that think we're bluffing, that the exchange is bluffing, you got a lot coming to you. You will see very soon that nobody's bluffing here about whatever they want to do to the undercutters. Whether it's, top of the fact that, in the terms of service, it clearly says you are not allowed to undercut, to manipulate the price, and to have multiple accounts. Clearly, it says that. So for the people that think we're bluffing, because I hear things. I hear things all over the place, all right? Don't worry. I hear everybody talks, money walks, all that stuff. So I hear all different channels, people, what they say, everything, okay? Nobody's bluffing. Trust me. Nobody's bluffing here. And I wouldn't test the waters with that. I really wouldn't test it because I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to get my account frozen no matter and my funds dispersed to everybody in the community. I would I like that people would get money and all that stuff, but I like my money, okay? I like my money in the platform, so I'm not gonna break the rules. I haven't broken the rules anyways. I'm just saying, I'm not gonna break the rules. And top of the fact that you're robbing yourselves with this price. Okay, so nobody's bluffing. CCB knows what's up, okay? You know what's up. I've been saying it for a little while now, and now it's confirmed, basically confirmed that things are happening, all right? And I don't want to say this, but I told you so. I told you so. You're gonna cut the head off of the snake off. Basically, that's what's gonna happen. There are many things they could do to the undercutters. If you think that they can't track you with the trades that you make and see what account you have, what the different accounts that you have and all that stuff, you're crazy. They have special ways of looking at your trades, okay? What account they came from, how much you have in your account. They know all of that stuff. They can see your orders. They can see they can see the history of orders that you've done, the time, where the price was at that time. They can go back in history and check that if they want, and they'll see. It will be very simple. It will be very simple to see if you were doing it intentionally or you did it once or twice, and you haven't done it since. You know what I mean? There are those that have done it once or twice, right? And then there are those undercutters that are doing it all the time. They got a couple of accounts of their own, and they're buying from themselves, okay, to make it look like that people are buying and dropping the price, but they're dropping the price themselves and doing it maliciously by having multiple accounts and buying from themselves. Okay? I think getting rid of the buy side is a brilliant idea. I really do. We don't need that buy side. And it chingada de verga, man. Chingada la verga, cabrón. Salsa verga. Americon. Americon. It's a little bit of Spanish for you. Um, you know, Americon. Hey you, Americon. Huh? Claro, claro, Americon. Cállate, cabrón. Anyways, I kind of look Mexican, right? But anyways, a lot of people like if they didn't like in my town that didn't know me, I'm getting you Rosetta Stones for Christmas. You know what? It's very funny because there's a lot of Mexicans in Israel, Jewish Mexicans. You know, so I have like a bunch of Mexican friends here in Israel, so that's why I know so much of those words and stuff like that. You know, um, but and I know that Mexicans hate you know um, not Cubans, but like Colombians. They like hate each other, stuff like that. You know, there's like kind of this weird beef between them and all this stuff. You know, I don't know. And it's like different. It's not really. They both don't. It's not. It's not the same. You know, Spanish. They have different like Argentina, like Colombian. Like they have all different sorts of slang. Um, but anyways, what I was saying is that if they're gonna keep the buy side, which I don't know if they're going to or not, um, they should at least put a mechanism into the buy side, basically, that you cannot go below the market value, or maybe like an inch below the market value. You know what I mean? But anything like a shit ton below the market value, they can't do that. Or they could. There's so many possibilities they could put in effect. You know what I mean? Like there's so many things that they could, and they're going to. They're going to, because they've given people chances and chances, and the reason why they haven't done it, now they haven't done it up until now is because they wanted to give people chances, and to collect data, on the undercutters. And if you're an undercutter, and if you're an undercutter, you're screwed. You know that, right? You're done. I mean, you better just stop now, like while you're at it. You know what I mean? Don't dig yourself in a deeper hole. You know what I mean? Like seriously, it's not a joke. Like they know who you are from records of you trading on their platform. Do you understand that? Like, do you understand computers, the way things work? But whatever. I don't know anything, right? I don't know anything. My name is Batman. I don't know anything. Don't pay attention to me, okay, guys? Don't pay attention to me. I'm not a master detective. My name is Batman. I don't know anything. Batman's not smart in real life. He don't know anything. But I am so glad that email came. Finally. Um, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. And David's gonna be doing a stream later down this week. We don't know when, but he said he would let everybody know a couple hours before to get everybody prepared, which is amazing. You know what I mean? That's amazing. Here's the thing, like, you don't see any of these other platforms doing what David's doing in terms of communicating with the community. You know what I mean? You really don't see that. You don't see like emails from other, I don't know if they actually have, maybe other platforms do have emails, but not like personal emails, coming from David. Can you recap, bro? Thanks. I'm just basically talking about the if you're an undercutter, you're screwed. That's all I'm saying. Because they know who you are by now. They've been collecting data for the past couple of months. They know what you trade, when you trade, where you trade it. They know how much you take out. They know all that stuff. It's all on record. This is the blockchain, baby. It's transparent. It's a ledger. Of course they're gonna know, man. Like, what do you guys think? That it's anonymous? That they don't know what's going on in their own platform? Come on, guys. Like, really, let's be real for a second. The people that are undercutting, what you're doing, and it's gonna stop. Because it's really gone too far at this point. You know what I mean? Like, there's no reason. I sometimes watch. And I don't like to do this, okay? But when I'm like on the exchange, I watch it sometimes. I do. I'll admit it. I watch the buy orders and sell orders sometimes. Just to see what's going on during that day. Um, and I see sometimes these outrageous sell orders, outrageous, like $50, $60 below the previous, or the first, when the first sell order, right? And then somebody will put another one underneath it that's like $50, $60 less, and I'm like, are you crazy? What are you doing? Like, do you not care about money? Like, do you understand that you're losing money, right, by doing that stuff? And now you're going to be losing even more money because of all the upgrades that are coming to the system. You understand? It's a huge fee or a fine, or it's you get your account frozen, or it's a 1 2 3 strike system, or it's a any of that stuff. Okay, you can get like 3 strikes and your account is frozen, and they take all of your they can do what they want according to the terms of service. You need to understand that they can do what they want with your account if you're in a violation of the terms of service. Okay. And everybody has signed the terms of service up until now if you're in the platform, okay? I posted a, very important part of that terms of service, basically saying, the part where it said that undercutting is forbidden. Basically, it's what it's saying, with multiple accounts and all this stuff. Anything to hurt arbitraging services or the price manipulation or anything like that is in violation. And that's in a result of whatever, freezing your account, anything like that. That's what it is. And that's why you see a lot of people sometimes come on Telegram, and the official Telegram, asking why my account's frozen. I haven't heard from support in 2 weeks. My account's frozen. You did what you did. There are consequences to actions. You're not alone here. There are other people in this platform that are also trying to make money that don't have as much money as you do. You understand? So, like, your account's frozen, man. And it's probably never gonna, whether it's a 30-day ban or I don't know, it will probably never come unfrozen ever again. It will be terminated, the account. And that's it. So, man, I wish I was down there with you, CCB. Seriously, man. I wish I came down. I wish I was living in America. Sometimes, I really wish I was in America. For these types of things going on. You know what I mean? Because in Israel, I have limited reach. I can only do so much from Israel. And it kind of sucks because I really want to be more a part of the team and stuff. To be honest with you guys, to be totally transparent with you guys, I really kind of do want to be more part of the team, I know I am. I know I'm a promoter and stuff like that, and, people love me and stuff like that. I'm just saying, like, I would love to be more part of the technicals, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, this week should be off the chain. I know, man, I know. I know. Don't worry. We got the new UI coming. We got a ton of shit coming on top of the fact, boom, an auditing firm, a third-party service auditing firm coming to check out the bots and report on the bots to the public. What more could you ask for? You asked for proof, and now we're going to give you proof, okay? Now, if you go and say, after we give you the proof, and say, yo, David paid them, David paid the auditing, oh, no, they're fake, or this, no more, man. You can't say anything after this. You cannot say anything after this. It's done with. This fudding, the saying that A-bot's not real, M-bot's not real, the platform's not real, all that stuff is going to be over and done with. And the undercutters are going to be over and done with. Killing Two birds with one stone. Done. It's done. You know, things. And of course, things take time. We waited a couple. Nothing. People were panicking. Because David is not showing his face. David's not active. David is not this, not that. Guess what, baby? He was working the entire time on the solutions for the problems that we've been having. The entire time. Just because he doesn't say anything, he doesn't need to say anything. That would give the element of surprise away, you understand, to these people. Now, they know, of course, but it's too late already, because the data has been collected. All that stuff has been collected already. And they know who you are. So, David has always said he's all about data. All about data. Collecting data. Hey, man. Should have listened. You should have listened, and you should have not done something that you're not supposed to do. I don't feel sorry for those people. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't feel sorry for the undercutters, the people that are going to get their accounts frozen. I don't feel sorry for them one bit. One bit. You understand? Because they're messing with everybody else's investment in this platform. You understand? Because they're selfish. They want to prove their point or whatever, drop the token price to whatever, buy more ARB cheap and da 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 da. You know what I mean? It's done, man. It's done. Let go. Let go. There's nothing you could do at this point. You don't have access to the data and the privileges that the team has. You understand? The team has everything on the platform. Do you understand that? There's a separate way of looking at the platform for the team. You understand? Because they built it. They built it. You know what I mean? And they didn't do that because they want to spy on people. They did it for the safety of the investors and to protect the platform for longevity in case something like this was going to happen. You understand? So they really thought of everything. They thought of every single thing that I keep saying that they're 100 steps ahead of anybody. Okay, they're 2 weeks ahead of anybody right now. Really, it's you don't understand. You really don't understand the way David thinks and the way the team functions. They're 2 months, a month ahead of everybody right now. What you're thinking in your head, you know what I mean? They're already on the next thing going on. They've already solved this. They're gonna apply it, but they've already are coming up with another solution for another thing that's going on. I don't know what that is, but they're fast workers. They're fast workers. They're fast thinkers. They're very smart. Okay. So don't think that you could run this platform any better than they can. Trust me. Just because they don't say what they're doing doesn't mean they're not doing anything. You understand? Cabron, cabron. Cigario, cigario, cabron. Cabron, cállate, cállate, cabron. Chingada la verga. Chingada la verga, cabron. Puta madre. Puta madre. Coño. Puta madre. Man, I have good Spanish. I really do have good Spanish. I know people probably don't believe it. I do. I understand Spanish. I really do. It's hard for me to speak it, but I understand it. It's really strange. That's why I get along with Mexicans so well. I just fit right in with those Mexicans, man. They're laughing, drinking their beer, I'm laughing right with them. You know what I mean? It's funny, even though sometimes I don't know what the hell they're talking about. Undercutters get what they deserve. You're 100% correct. You're 100% correct. So I don't feel bad. I don't, because I've been saying this, and people are saying that I'm bluffing, I'm lying, this, that. I've been telling you guys the truth the entire time. This whole entire time, I've been telling you guys the truth. Just because you don't want to believe me doesn't mean I'm not telling the truth. You know what I mean? So, I've tried to warn people. I've tried to warn people that they know who you are, they know what wallet you have, they know everything, everything. They know everything, man. Like there's nothing you can do anymore to change anything because they know when you're gonna change it, when you're gonna. They know everything. Okay. Um, it's very simple, really is. It's a very simple system that they can follow. Okay. Whether it's a pool of people doing this or whatever, you know, it's gonna be shut down. Your party is over, really. Your party to just try to destroy the price is over, my friends. It's over. And now we're gonna see the price shoot up the roof. So it would be very smart if you don't have ARB yet to buy some ARB right now. And this is not for FOMO. This is just straight logic, because that price is gonna shoot through the roof soon. One day it's not, you're not going to be able to know when it's going to do it, because it's going to catch you off guard, just like any other cryptocurrency in the market. Nobody it's very hard to catch something on the rise, you understand, or when it's about to go up. So you might as well just do it beforehand, you know what I mean? That's the smartest move. 10, 15, $20, like, I'm not selling any ARB, nothing. I've decided not selling any ARB right now. I'm waiting. Whether it takes a week, a month, I don't care. It is 100% worth it to wait. Trust me. You're gonna regret it after. You're gonna regret, why did I sell my 100 ARB, man? Why did I sell it at $6 when I could have sold it at $20 and made $2,000 instead of $600? Why? Why did I do that? You're gonna regret it. You're 100%. It always happens. It always happens to people. They sell at the wrong time when they could have waited and be patient a little longer. Because that impulse to sell is there. And it's human. I get it. It's human. It's not. It's understandable. But just wait. Trust me. Just wait. Really, it will do you so much better if you just wait. Okay. Don't sell. Don't sell right now. Really. Unless you really need to, right? Unless you really need the profits and need the money to sell, okay. But if you don't need to, don't do it right now. Really, seriously, believe me on this. You don't have to believe me on anything else. Just believe me on this part, please. It will be so much more beneficial for everybody, okay, in the long run. Okay. You know. Really just wanted to do a quick video. What's up, Base God? Long time no see. Just kind of wanted to do a quick video with y'all. I want to move back to America. I really do. I really want to move back to America. I've been really thinking about it lately. I don't know if I'm gonna do it this year, next year. I don't know. I really don't know at this point. But I really want to. At this point, I'm like basically making my mind up right now. Of moving back to America, because everything's in America. Everything's in America. Israel's great. Israel's great. I've been here for 8-9 years. All like consecutive. All the time. But it's time. Maybe I should go back to America with my girlfriend and dual citizenship. Yeah, I have dual citizenship. I'm a citizen of Israel. Yeah, I am. I've been a citizen for a long while. Since I think 2010, I've been a citizen. So. And I've been here for fucking 8 years straight. So like, I think and I don't even remember what America looks like straight up. I don't even know what the sky looks like in America. You know what I mean? I don't even know what a 7-Eleven looks like anymore. I'm thinking about moving out of America. Oh my god. Are you kidding me, man? Trust me, don't do it. Don't do it, man. You're gonna regret it. And 10 years later, you're gonna regret it, man. I'm telling you, dude. Unless you move, I don't know, move to Dubai or something, something like that, then okay. But you're gonna regret it. Anyways, we got 41 people in here. I've said my point. If anybody has any questions, please let me know in chat. I'll answer them to the fullest of my ability. Anything that I can say, I will say. Anything I can't, I will not say. But there are more things even after this that are gonna be happening. Whether you notice them or not, there are even small changes happening in the exchange as we speak that you don't even notice. Okay, because they're so small and you're used to not really looking around the exchange so much, but just at the prices, but there are things going on that you guys don't notice, you know. That's just the way it's gonna be from now on. You know, there are always gonna be updates, always things to evolve, improve. You know, and that's how this platform's gonna survive, and the other ones are not. You know, I'm not trying to. You know, I've heard, and I think it's confirmed by now that another platform that was a copycat of ours has exit scammed on people. Didn't even launch. Okay, their exchange didn't even launch, and they exit scammed on people. Okay. Um, Very horrible, very unfortunate for those people. Very unfortunate. I heard some stories that some of them have invested thousands of dollars and now they're out of that money, you know, because they left. Basically, the site is up, but I think the team has left. They took all the money. They're not launching the exchange. You know, you can't withdraw, nothing. So, you know, it's very unfortunate, you know, and ARB is probably the best bet right now. And this is not, and this is, I know it's going to sound biased and all that because I'm in ARB, but it's the truth. It really is the truth right now that ARB is the only legitimate platform, in my opinion, okay, for longevity and for real arbitraging. Like, straight up. Did you see Clover's live stream at the Osama? Of course I did. I was investing with him in Osama mining, man. And, you know, me and Clover have differences and all. You know, we got into a fight and stuff, whatever. You know, but I hope he's okay. I hope everything's great with him. You know, really. Um, I've told him to stop that. You know, this is kind of off topic, but you know, we'll get back to the topic. But I want to say this. I've told Clover basically, you know, you gotta stop with that MLM kind of stuff going on in Asia, man. It's too risky. You know, you know, every time he does one of those things, man, it just turns out to be a scam and he gets screwed on it. You know what I mean? Like, and why waste all that money? You know, why? For what, man? For a couple referrals and stuff? It's not even worth it, dude. The emotional pain afterwards, man. Out of the low, why is this week gonna be a good out of the low? Because there are so many good things going on. All these upgrades coming to improve the platform and to stop undercutters and all this other stuff going on in the background as well that I can't discuss at the moment unless, you know, somebody tells me I can. Clover is not really into MLM. Okay, if that's what you think. I mean, whatever. These sketchy projects in Asia, I've basically told them to, like, dude, just be careful. Like, most of them just turned out to be scams, man. And we saw with Osama mining, you know. Yes, he is. I think he is. I really do. But you know, I'm not trying to slander him. It's not about that, really. Everybody has their own thing. He wants to do that. He can do that. He's his own person, you know. He's an adult. He can do whatever he wants, you know. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't. I don't. That just doesn't benefit me, you know. I have to deal with the emotional pain of people losing money after. That's not what I want. I don't know if I could live with myself if that, you know, really. With Osama mining, man, thousands of people lost money. Thousands of people lost money. And that's why Clover did it. Because he basically was a promoter for them. And he said this. He was a promoter for them. And he's big at ARB, though. Yeah, he's big. It's good. He's big at ARB. He was a promoter for Osama mining. And they tricked him. They tricked him, basically, and took his money. And took everybody else's money that was signed underneath him. And he is kind of responsible, but not really, because he was guiding people into it. But at the same time, people made their decision to go into it, you know, and everybody's responsible for their own crypto, for their own money, of course. I'm not saying that. But everybody has responsibility for something, you know. Everybody, you know, is at fault somewhere with that Osama mining thing, you know. I've looked up that Frank guy. That Frank guy has been convicted of so many scams, man. It's ridiculous. You know, I didn't know that beforehand until he, you know, somebody showed me a mugshot of him and all this stuff, you know. I just would not involve myself with that Frank guy or anything in that country, man. It's just not. Very sketchy. What's happening to the cutters? I just got here. They're getting screwed. They're all going away. They're getting their accounts frozen. They are, you know, it's going to be handled and stopped, and we're going to move on, and the price is going to grow with all the users coming in. and the marketing team accelerating the marketing and all of that stuff, all that stuff combined is going to create a explosion for arbitraging, especially with the price, okay? Because the more users you get, the more people buying ARB, the more the price goes up. Just supply and demand. It's just, because it has a limited supply and all that stuff. That's very, everybody knows that. It's nothing, insider information. It's not no insider information, you know what I mean? But, um, you know, it's unfortunate that people have to try to cheat the system, you know, cheat this beautiful gift. Why do that? Why? What are you getting out of that? You know what I mean? Like, you're losing money if you're undercutting, basically. You know what I mean? Like, but I guess they have so much money they don't really care in the first place. You know what I mean? Maybe they got into such a low price in the ICO stage they don't really care. They don't really care for the potential of this token and the use cases and all that stuff. They don't care about the future of this project. They just care about their money, and they don't care how they get it. They're gonna do it. You know what I mean? I think that's the way they're thinking, and that's the wrong way about going to things, man. Because eventually, people are gonna get fed up, and just like what's happening right now, so the team and David are gonna do something about it. You know what I mean? And that's the end of the story. You know, it could only have gone on for so long before pull the plug on these undercutters. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm glad, man. CCB was talking about maybe getting rid of the buy side on the exchange. I wouldn't mind that either. I don't use it. I think it's useless. It really is useless. If people are going to, put in buy orders that are, $100 less and all this stuff, it's useless. It's really useless. You know what I mean? The buy side is not meant for that. It's not meant to undercut the system. It really isn't. So if that's the case, man, I'm with it 100%. I support it 100%. Any change the team makes, I am with it 100%, and so should you guys. You guys should be like that as well. It doesn't matter if you like it or not. The team is doing what they think is right. They are smart. They haven't let us down so far, and there's no reason why not to support it. You know what I mean? Because like, if they didn't do anything about it and they didn't say anything about it, that they wouldn't. It would mean that they didn't care about you or the community or anything else. You know what I mean? It's not supposed to be for day trading. Exactly. You want to go day trade? In the words of Crypto Tiwi, go to Binance. Go to Binance. Go to any other exchange besides arbitrage. Go do it over there. Here, we're not here for day trading. We're not. This is not for day trading. I'm sorry. Day trade on coin exchange. Yeah, go ahead. Day trade on the external exchange. Go for it. Doesn't matter to me. Doesn't affect me. I don't use coin exchange whatsoever. I buy all of my ARB on the eternal exchange. I don't buy it on the coin exchange whatsoever. I don't like coin exchange. It's it's a shit exchange. And everybody has said it. David has said it. It's a shit exchange. You know what I mean? So our internal exchange is 100 times better than coin exchange. You understand? Like, so I just use the internal exchange because why do I need to go to an outside source if I'm only buying ARB and I'm not buying anything else? When everything is all in one in the eternal exchange and everything is there, why do I need to go to a different website to do something, wait 24 hours, Why do I need to do that? Why? For what reason? Try to cheat the system and No, you don't need to do that. Get an A-bot. Did you already cover any news on undercutting? I basically just said, I've been saying it for the past week now to everybody that big changes are coming to the exchange and everything else, and it will be dealt with accordingly. It will be dealt with professionally, and whether they get rid of the buy side, whether they imply a big fee, whether they imply the 1-2-3 strike system and your account is frozen. There are multiple things they could do, but they're going to announce it before when they do it, they're going to announce it, obviously. But I've been saying this for a while. I've been saying it. People think that I'm bluffing. People think that I don't know what I'm talking about. People think that, it's fake news, da 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 da, and it's not. It's not fake news. It's really not. I don't say anything on my YouTube videos that are not true. That's not true. You understand? I have never lied on my YouTube videos about arbitraging whatsoever. I have not. Um, so, whether you believe me or not, I know that I know the truth, and if you want to follow along with the truth, go ahead. But if you want to, screw around and think everything is fake news and, oh, they're bluffing, oh, whine like a little baby, run around with your head cut off and all this stuff, man, go do that in Binance, bro. Go do that over in, I don't know, Robinhood. You know what I mean? I don't know. Over here in arbitraging, we're adults. We're adults trying to make money. Trying to make that passive income as a community, okay? Not as individuals, as a community, okay? And we're not here for day trading. Point simple. We are not here for day trading. And, end of story. I'm not going to say too much. I don't know how much I'm allowed to say because I don't want to give the element of surprise away to, some of these malicious people. But I will say that party's over. Party's over, my friends. They knew about this months ago, okay? They knew exactly who it was months ago, okay? They were just waiting to see what you were going to do, how long you were going to do it for, and how malicious you actually are in the first place, okay? That's it. So, but anyways, it's the end of the story. The fairy tale, the La La Land, you live in a little La La Land area, that's over with, man. It's done. The fairy tales and fairy dust, you think you can, do whatever you want in the exchange. Done. Done, man. It's done. Finito. Finito. Cabrón. Cállate. Chingada. Tu madre. Cabrón. But seriously, in all seriousness, I appreciate everybody coming to my live stream, supporting me. Hit that hit that thumbs up button, guys. Hit a like if you love arbitraging, if you love David Peterson, if you love the team, if you love the community. Hit that thumbs up button. Let's get it going over here. I only have, again, like I said, I only have a limited reach while I'm here in Israel. You know what I mean? I can't do certain things that I would want to do if, say, I was in America, Or maybe I will move back to America just because I want to be more part of, maybe Vice's and arbitraging team and all that stuff, What's up? No, I'm okay. But, that's the deal, Nobody said you can't make money. Nobody said that, you can't ask questions, you can't have concerns, But again, do not demand things. It's very childish, That's a childish behavior that you need to reevaluate yourself, And don't, be humble, Be humble. Like, straight up, be humble, man. Talking about it, saying that you're the OG and, whatever, like... I agree with PJ3, like straight up. Like I watched this video. The trouble with the free market is there's always those who take the P and ruin it for the rest. You're right. And that's going to be over with. Whether people like it or not, whether people think there should be a free market or not, you don't make that decision. You're not here to make those decisions, The team is, David is, end of story. So... the final word, I mean, obviously people can have their opinion and, express it for sure. I'm not saying that, but the final word is always going to be from the team and from David. Did you watch Taking Bits Away 1? Yeah, I watched it. I was there. You didn't see me in chat freaking out? Freaking out. You didn't see me in chat trying to ask, people, hey, if you don't like, whatever. They basically said, one part of that video basically said that, like, even if they thought that arbitraging was legit to themselves, which it is legitimate, they still wouldn't invest in arbitraging. So then I tried to ask them, like, then why do you care so much about arbitraging if you're not going to invest? Why do you care? Like, why don't you just focus on your own projects and worry about yourself? Like, he's like, oh, I care about the community losing money. And I was like, that's not your decision to make, and nobody's losing money. You know what I mean? You should know that. You're an OG of crypto. You know, you should know that you saying something isn't going to change anybody's mind. You know what I mean? You can't change people's mind just because you said something, you know? You're just wasting your breath and wasting your time. You know what I mean? And, you know, whatever. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Because they're getting paid. I don't know. I don't know if they are or they're not. I don't know. I don't have any proof for it. I don't know. I don't know. But it's very, very weird that they're not talking about any other platforms. Any other, you know, platforms that actually need to ask questions about. You know what I mean? There's no other question about any other platform that are copycats of ARB whatsoever. You know what I mean? So that's the weird part. And on top of the fact that why, if they're not going to invest money in ARB, why do they care so much about arbitraging? Whether it's a scam, not a scam, like what do you care? What do you care so much for? What? What's the reasoning? And after you debate and after you say something, you know, like after you do what you do, like what's gonna happen afterwards? Like what are you trying to accomplish? You know? You know what I mean? What are you trying to prove, you know, to yourself? Like that you can do something like this, like that you can, you know, be a futter and you can, you know, I don't know. Like it's kind of ridiculous if you think about it, you know what I mean? But you know, all that stuff's gonna stop. All that stuff is done with. You know, we are over it. We are straight over it. We know the truth. We know the truth. You know, we have a gift, a bonus now. All of a sudden, so many videos on ARB, finally some actions. I'll see news today, what's happening. The audit that DP is going to have on the bots will hopefully stop the FUD. Yeah. And I was going to say, that is a blessing and a bonus for us. We are privileged that he's actually doing that because he doesn't have to do that. He doesn't have to do that kind of stuff for anybody, you know, but he's doing it for you guys, for everybody else in this community. He's going out of his way. He's paying a third-party service, okay, because, yes, they have to get paid to audit, and audit costs money. Not that they're paying them off or something like that, but, yes, an audit costs money. It takes, you know, it's a company, you know. And I agree with PJ3 when he said, like, most people in crypto don't even know, have never ran a business in their life. You know what I mean? You know, if you have to say that you're an OG, like I agree with him 100%. You know, I didn't think about that before. I really didn't. He brought up a very good point. You know, if you're an OG and you've been in crypto since the beginning, or 3 or 5 years ago, whatever, why are you here making YouTube videos about debates about a project that you don't even have interest in? You know, why are you here for that, my friend? If you supposedly have millions and millions of dollars, I would not be making a YouTube video right now. I'd be traveling the world doing what I want to do. You know what I mean? Like, what the hell? But anyways, guys, the audit's coming for the bots. After that, the FUD's done with. They can say whatever they want to say after that, but it will be confirmed that the bots are real if you don't believe by now. And if you've been in this platform for 6 or 7, I've only been in this platform for a month and a half, okay? Just imagine that, and I already know the truth, okay? But if you've been in this platform for 6 or 7 months since the ICO, and you still don't believe that this is legitimate, or you're questioning, you know, the platform and the legitimacy and the integrity of David, you need to sell your tokens and move on to a different project. Straight up. I know it's hard to hear. I know people don't like when I say these kinds of things, but it's the truth. You need to sell your tokens, take whatever loss you want to take or whatever gains you want to take or whatever, and move on. Move on. That's it. You know? If you lose sleep over arbitraging, you need to move on with a different project. Okay? And that's it. That's all I got to say. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a beautiful night, guys. We got some great news. CCB is doing a great thing for us. It's really, you know, supporting the community, really helping everybody out. Man, it was just over a month ago. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, I've only been here like a little bit over a month. That's it. And I am 100% committed and 100% don't question anything. You know what I mean? Of course, I have questions, but not like these like proof of a bot, proof of a bot. Proof of this, proof of that. I don't have that. I don't. Really. Everybody takes their own risk. Everybody has to live with it. If they're wrong, which we're not wrong, but I'm just saying, you are responsible. If you're an adult, you are responsible for your own actions. End of story. Okay? And change your attitude. You know, I need to change my attitude sometimes too, as well. I do. I really do sometimes. And the community helps me with that, and they point it out for me, straight up. I'm just saying, some of these people, change your attitude. Really, change your attitude. It stinks. It's sour. It's sour as a pickle, a sour pickle. Okay. So, ¿cómo estás? Adiós. Chingada. Coño. Americon. All that stuff. Okay. We're here for the long run. We're here for the long haul. We're not going anywhere. Nobody's dumping on anybody. Nobody's, there's nothing. The price is going to go where it's going to go. It's not going to zero. It's going up. Don't worry. It takes time. Be patient. Okay? Be humble. Stay healthy. Don't lose sleep over arbitraging. Everything's okay. Tell yourself that. You'll be alright. End of story. Gringo. Exactly. Gringo. But anyways, guys, I gotta go. It's really late here. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. We'll have a good talk tomorrow. We'll have a good chill session, okay? We'll have a good chill session tomorrow, okay? And that's it. Peace out. You're welcome, everybody. You're welcome. Have a good night, guys. Peace.